Hello my dear friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel on LELB Society. This session I will be teaching you Unit Week 30, Day 3 of 1100 words you need to know in order to improve your vocabulary for the IELTS and TOEFL exam. New words. Omnipotent. Omnipotent means almighty, unlimited in power or authority. Means having maximum or absolute power. Zenith means summit, and also the opposite is nadir, as you can see here. And summit, the top or peak of a mountain, or even actually crowning achievement. Top, prime. Fledgling. It refers to a person who is an amateur or inexperienced, inexpert, and little known, newly developed. Peremptory. Absolute, compulsory and binding. Dictatorial and authoritative. Precedent, custom and model. Something that has already happened in the past and has become or has made a great example of something. Harbinger, symbol. Okay. The context. The riverboat pilot. Remember, we are focusing on week 30, day 3. The riverboat pilot was a man considered omnipotent by all. He was regarded as an omnipotent person. Mark Twain once held that high position. It means he was considered omnipotent. He writes that he felt at the zenith of his life at that time. So he was highly successful at that time. He felt to be at the zenith of his life. Starting out means beginning, commencing. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. As a fledgling pilot's apprentice, fledgling inexperienced pilot, I mean the conductor or runner of that boat. Apprentice is a person who is a student, who is gaining skill and competency at the presence of a master. He could not abjure, means reject or deny, dreams of the time that he would become the only unfettered. Unfettered means completely free, and entirely, utterly independent human being that lived in the earth. This is actually mixed with exaggeration, as a matter of fact. Kings, parliaments, and newspaper editors, Twain comments, are hampered, restricted, and or even you can say constricted or restricted in comparison to the pilot of that boat, who is supposed to be omnipotent. The river pilot issued peremptory commands as absolute monarch. Monarch means is a king. So he had comprehensive power, absolute power. The captain was powerless to interfere. Even the captain could not meddle in or meddle with the issues of the pilot. Even though means despite the fact that the pilot was much younger than the captain, and the steamer seemed to be in imminent danger, likely to happen. Imminent means likely to happen soon. Danger, the older man, it refers to the captain, was helpless or powerless. The captain, who was an older person, in comparison to the boat pilot, had to behave impeccably, means perfectly, flawlessly. For any criticism, for here means because any criticism of the pilot would establish a pernicious precedent that would have undermined the pilot's limitless. So any criticism of the pilot would found F-O-U-N-D, a pernicious or destructive precedent, background or decision or example or custom that would have undermined, weakened the pilot's limitless. So the pilot was had limitless power. It means unlimited power. Okay. Sample sentences. Under the aegis of. Under the aegis of means under the protection or support of an adroit, skillful, dexterous, skillful master, he reached the zenith of his career or job. So he was an, let's say, apprentice, gaining skills at the presence of a master. He would scoff at anyone calling himself omnipotent. Scoff at means to ridicule. Hold on. Maybe this is better. Yeah, scoff at. Okay, he would scoff at anyone calling himself omnipotent. He would sneer at, make fun of, poke fun at anybody who called himself omnipotent. There is no precedent for voting when there is no quorum. There is no precedent means unanimous agreement or decision for voting when there is no quorum. Quorum means the minimum number of participants or attendees. So in order to reach for a unanimous agreement or decision, at least we need to have the minimum number required. The fledgling poet lived in a frugal life. Fledgling poet, first of all, he was fledgling. It means he didn't have enough experience. Lived in a frugal, economical life, because actually he or she had financial problems. So he had to be economical or frugal. Frugal has a positive interpretation. The opposite is stingy or mean or miserly. No one had the temerity to disobey the officer's peremptory order. No one had the courage to disobey, defy, D-E-F-Y. Okay, the officer's peremptory order, absolute order, dictatorial order, compulsory order. Today's idiom, in the lap of the gods. Out of one's hands, which means in the hands of fate or destiny. It's out of my control. I handed in my application for the job, and now it is in the hand it is in the lab of the gods. It is in the lap of the gods. So hand in means turn into, submit, give, tender my application for the job, and now everything depends on fate. Okay, if you liked this video, please just give us a thumbs up on YouTube, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel for upcoming videos, because there's going to be a lot of, let's say, videos, and I'm sure you will like them and they can help you. Thank you, and bye bye.